Hello everybody and welcome back to the Super Mario, New Super Mario. You know what this game is. Let's get into this level. That's the best start to any episode I've ever done, isn't it? Answer, no, it's not. It definitely is not. How does this... Okay, so it actually isn't a power-up in and of itself. It stacks on top of your power-ups because I still have the Tanuki leaf. So you... Oh my god, you can have this block hat thing together with a golden flower? That is some overpowered shit right there. And I lost it because I wanted to go to the red coin. You know what? I prefer the red coins because it actually gives you a little bit of challenge over the... I didn't even get the prize for it. I wasted the golden block. I wasted it real good. We're already halfway through this level. Are you kidding me? I know this game... Again, I say this every episode. I know this game is easy. But sometimes it's just slightly ridiculous how easy and mostly how short these levels are. Maybe I'm just taking the easy path? Maybe I shouldn't be doing that? This really seems like, yeah, a secret compartment here. I was gonna say a secret route, but secret compartment, next best thing. And this is just the end of the level, question mark? It's got a lot of coins. Yeah, this is... The flagpole's going to be right at the other side of this dude, right? Yeah. At this pace, we might actually get to the World 3 mini castle in this episode. But first, before we do that, I really want to figure out, I mean, I've got 15 star coins, so I can pay my way into here. I really want to find out what this is. Is this an invincibility star? Or is this... something to do with coins? Knowing this game, it's probably something to do with coins, but I do want to figure this out. World 2 Star House. It might just be an invincibility star. It looks like an invincibility star. It's a golden flower. You know what? I'll take it. That's a really good house. So does it always give you a golden flower, or are there other golden upgrades as well? I'm just going to give myself the golden flower right away. Can I... Wait a second. I think this game also has golden chain chomps. Can I turn you into a golden chain chomp? Is my question. I can't spam the gold flower like I can the fire flower, obviously. That makes sense. I want to try to turn you into a golden chain chomp. Now it just murders you. Okay. That doesn't matter because we're going to get a lot of coins in other ways. Like just collecting coins, which is kind of the boring way to do it. That's what we want to do, so... How are you supposed to get that star coin? The way I got it? Because obviously this level does have the star house, or the golden house, I guess it is, right next to it, so maybe that is the way you're supposed to. I don't think I can get up there anymore. At least not... Oh, I can. Never mind. At least not safely, but... Not that difficult to murder some chain chomps. And more Tanuki leaves. I've got a Tanuki leaf, I've got a golden flower. I'll use the Tanuki leaf in the next level, which I think is the big castle for this world already. And I'll just enjoy my golden flower throughout the rest of this level, which... Wait a second. Gold flower, like fireballs or golden balls, I guess. Light balls, I don't know what to call them. Actually activate question mark blocks. I don't think fire flowers do that. Do they? They might. You're the most scary. All the like bros, the hammer bros, the boomerang bros, all those kind of bros are very, very scary. Please don't do this to me. There we go, and I got a 1-up. Again, probably the most useless power-up in this game. That was very good aim, without me even seeing him. So I got a 1-up and 30 coins for that. I feel like finishing with the gold flower gives you coins depending on how high you're up on the pole as well as score? Maybe? I don't know. I really don't know. Let's just take on this castle and... Oh, the gold flower turns into a fire flower when you... Huh. I don't want the fire flower though, I want a wing, a P-wing, not a P-wing, a Tanuki leaf. That's the thing I'm looking for. But that is very interesting. So, if you have a gold flower and you finish a level, it turns into a fire flower? Or did I have a fire flower just generally before? This could be a bad situation for everybody involved. It wasn't, and I actually got the star coin purely by accident. I kind of assumed that those rotating brick formations would rotate back. They did not. Yeah, that's why I want the Tanuki leaf here, definitely. Probably gonna give me another Tanuki leaf. I don't really care. Because it makes you... I wonder what's up there. Please don't hit me. Nothing. Nothing's up there. Okay. Oh, hello, star coin. That's what that thing is for. That you don't need that. You can probably get that through a little bit of... Yeah, just tricky jumping. That's what we do. So I was talking about something a moment ago, and I don't remember what, because this game actually requires me to focus for the first time since I've started playing it. Which, fair enough, we're at the final level of World 2. At this point in the game, you are expecting to at least have to put in a little bit of effort to where, you know what, I don't even care. I still got the fire flower, which might be the way I end up defeating this level anyway. So let's do this. What is going to be your gimmick though? You're tall and skinny and you've got a chain chomp. So let's use the fire flower really, really quickly before I get hit again. I can't really use the fire flower against the Koopaling here that well, sadly. Oh, no. Okay. I only need to hit him one more time, I'm assuming. This fight's not that difficult, I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah, that's it. Okay, that's... I want to say that that fight is actually easier than the last one. That being said, I did have a power-up for... pretty much just for health purposes this time around, but still, I did have a power-up I didn't do last time, I think. I think last time I only had a Super Mushroom, which, technically speaking, is a quote-unquote power-up for Mario, but we all know it's not really a power-up. It's like... Okay, am I the only one here that thinks this way? That being... Mario's default state, is it Small Mario or Big Mario? Because I think, canonically speaking, Small Mario is his default state, and Big Mario is actually a powered-up state. I don't really care about the Mushroom Pack and Coin Rush. But I think that's, canonically speaking, how that works. How I see it is that Mario's tall state he's in right now, his Mushroom state, is actually his default state, just like... Okay, this is going to be a really weird comparison and reference, but it kind of feels like, for anybody who's ever seen Dragon Ball Z specifically, or I guess Super, Frieza. You know Frieza, right? Everybody and my mom knows Frieza. His final form is actually his natural form, and all the other forms were like created to suppress his power. I'm not saying that Mario's small form is created to suppress his power, but it's like... That always seemed indicative of Mario having sustained an injury and being weaker as a result, to me. And that seemed like it would be a gold flower, so let me try to get up there. It's just a fire flower, nobody gives a shit. So, I don't know, let me know in the comments below. What do you see as Mario's default, like, state? This might be something nobody in the universe has ever considered thinking about before this point in time, but it definitely sounds like one of those stupid things game theory would ask, right? Not saying that game theory is stupid, just the premise of a lot of their questions is kind of stupid, and they managed to make very interesting content out of it, which is extra respectable. If your premise is stupid and your content is good, that really means that your content creation is done very well. And I'm not saying that every single video they put out is stupid. Well, the videos themselves aren't stupid, the premise oftentimes is. But oftentimes, that's the keyword there. Oftentimes, that's not always. Let's just go into the next level before I dig myself even deeper into a hole. World 3-2. I'm going to use the Tanuki Leaf here to begin because it makes sure that when we get it's a water level, isn't it? So the Tanuki Leaf isn't going to do anything other than, well, it serves as HP, I guess. And I don't know why those green snake blocks are very important in this level. I guess just to be a slight annoyance. But it doesn't really work. I wish I had a fire flower right now because that would give me a lot of coins. Then again, I've already got almost like 40 lives. By the end of this level, we're definitely going to have 40 lives, right? So do I really need that much more? I'm probably not going to use up all 40 lives like in the entirety of this playthrough, I want to say. Is that a bit of a bold statement? Yeah. Am I going to die more than 40 times after saying this? Honestly, I'd give myself a 75% chance of no, I will not die 40 times throughout the entirety of this playthrough. There's a 25% chance that I will, and that's still significant enough. But as I said, we are now at 40 lives. Can I actually kill you? I like this level. It feels a little bit Super Mario Maker-y. It feels like those green blocks definitely could have been at least visually different, because this just feels like a Super Mario Maker level where you only have certain stock elements you can use rather than, well, this is a game made by the original designer, so they could at least make a different looking thing that maybe functions in a very similar way. But this is not even necessarily how the green blocks are supposed to function, so I don't know. I would have liked it more, especially that last part, if it looked different, but I kind of like that level, that part of the level, at any rate. Oh, you can actually climb on those webs, and then they disappear. So, oh my, why did I not grab onto that web? I got some coins. Okay, I've died once since saying that. Fair enough. Making me look a little bit stupid. Let's make sure we don't make a mistake like that again. So, you need to press the up button. I just kind of instinctively did that, I think, before. But you need to press the up button. Okay, that's very good to know. There we go. Is this gonna get? It's a yellow pipe, so it's probably gonna get me at least a good amount of coins this way. I was hoping for another gold flower. And there's also a star coin here, which is gonna be really tricky to actually get. I had like half a second left there. And I took my time to get to the star coin in the first place, so it's actually not that tight of a timing. I assumed the timing was going to be way tighter. I don't like having to press the up button. It's not true. I actually kind of like that as a mechanic. I'm not used to it yet. So I have to get used to it. If you kill that spider and you don't get that star coin, you're just screwed. Or I guess you can get back into the pipe and it will respawn the spider. That's just tedious though. Okay, we got all 3 star coins in this level. And it even gives you a little prompt for that. I don't think an audio cue. I don't think it gives you anything else. I don't think it gives you like extra points if you get all 3, right? It might, I don't know. Let's do the mini castle to end of this episode because it seems like I've got 3,000 coins now. That's ridiculous. That's like 1,000 coins a world, and I'm only halfway through this world. So, yeah. Again, kind of ridiculous. Oh, you can't actually... Oh, it's a dry bone. So dry bones... It's a dry fish. What's the actual name of those enemies? Are they dry fish? Bonefish? They're literally... I mean, literally, if they're called dry fish, that would be a little bit weird because they're underwater enemies. So, I'm assuming they're not called dry fish. but maybe they are? I don't even know why dry bones is called dry bones. Because, well, because there's no blood involved anymore, I guess, but that's a little bit, like, gruesome for a children's game. Where's my exit? Oh, these blocks are going to move out of the way any moment now. I like the way these blocks move all over the place. It makes the level look a lot more complex than it is. Is that a positive for a game like this? Potentially, yeah, potentially no. There's a big difference, oftentimes, between the difficulty and complexity of a game and the way it looks. And for specifically me, as somebody that plays these games while recording them for YouTube, the more difficult they look while being easy, the better it is for me. Because obviously, it'll look a lot more impressive than it actually is that I'm winning at the game. So please do keep continuing to do that. As a general game design rule, I think still it generally is a good thing if things look very complex and difficult but actually aren't that difficult, because frankly speaking, this is gonna be very tricky for me to survive. Not that bad actually. Generally speaking, right? As a player, you feel like you've just done something very, very difficult when you see a very complex kind of challenge. Even if it isn't that complex, you feel like you've just accomplished something very difficult, and that makes you feel good. So, generally speaking, I'd say, yeah, it's probably a good strategy as a game designer. A little burp in between there. Is this literally going to be the same fight again? Oh, now they have fireballs. So, what this game does is it just takes that one boss fight from Super Mario World and makes it a little bit more difficult every world until, I'm guessing in the final world, it's just literally the same fight as in that game. That's the best guess I have, at any rate. But I think that's going to do it for us today. Next episode, we'll finish the remaining levels, one of which is a ghost house, so that's going to be fun, in the third world of New Super Mario Bros. 2. Until then, though, I've been Vlogger, you've been awesome. This has been New Super Mario Bros. 2, the coin edition. That's what I call it from now on. And saving progress. See you next time. Bye.